What is up, guys? This is... The camera's not even recording, you goddamn mongoloid. Oh my... What even am I, dude? Best intro to a video ever. Alright, men. 3, 2, 1... Action. What is up there, guys? This is Cobb, and welcome to a much-awaited vlog. That just accidentally rhymed. And I can't think of a word that rhymes with rhyme, so I can't keep the verse going any longer. What's up, everybody? I'm going to answer some questions in this video. But first and foremost, yeah, we haven't made a video in like 9, maybe 10 days or something at this point. I suck. Well, you know what? No, fuck that. I don't suck, alright? It's not my fault. Work just sort of became life for like 14 hours a day for like 6, 7 days a week. So I just didn't have time to play anything and didn't have time to let's play anything, because that's what my plan is going forward. To like let's play a game once every 1 or 2 weeks and just play for like 8 hours, record a fuck ton of stuff, then release it episodically over the next 1 or 2 weeks. But if I don't get to play anything, then you know, we sort of just left flaccid, I guess. Enough talk about flaccid things. We got a question here starting off with Mr. Kalensa. What's up, Kalensa? It's been quite some time actually. Since we've exchanged a bit of discourse. What's up, dude? And Kalensa asks, why are you nocturnal? And are you interested in learning another language? And if so, what language? I am nocturnal, man. Holy shit, it's like 5 minutes till 6 a.m. right now, so... Yeah, in fact... Yeah, I mean, you guys can see, right? The fucking sky's like light outside. Am I interested in learning another language? That's an easy one to answer. Yes. Yes. I need to learn some basic Bulgarian. Why is that? Simple enough. Me and Sophie are moving to Bulgaria to work full time with an ambitious little startup squadron. Things are going great, and we've already decided basically to make the move some point early next year, maybe towards mid next year. We'll just have to see how we can schedule things around the wedding. Woo! Because that's another thing that's happening early on in May. Early on in May. Man, am I too tired to remember the date? 12th. It's the 12th. I remembered, alright. Sophie's not going to fucking castrate me. So that's easy enough. Why am I nocturnal? Why am I nocturnal? Why do I always end up going back to a nighttime sleeping schedule? I know that it's unhealthy. I know that it's not good. Most humans, even daytime humans, you know, and early rises and stuff, you know, whatever kind of sleeping pattern you tend to hold down, almost everybody is deficient in vitamin D, okay? Being a night owl, man, I'm surprised my bones are just made of fucking chalk, you know? But I keep on going back to the sleeping schedule, and in fact, it's got so bad that last time I reset my sleeping pattern was, I want to say like a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago or something. And the way I did it was I brought it full circle. You might know what I mean by that, but let me explain if you don't. I just stayed awake for about an hour and a half to 2 hours later every single night, because I was going to sleep at like 8 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So I just decided, like, fuck this, I'm just gonna stay up till like midday, and then the next day rolled by and I stayed awake till like fucking 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So as Sophie was waking up with her equally messed up sleeping pattern, I'd just be going to sleep, you know? And over the course of like 5 or 6 days, it got to the point where finally I was, you know, staying awake till whatever, 8 p.m, 9 p.m. or something. Mission accomplished, right? Well, that stuck for about 3 weeks. And then gradually, you know, I become a fucking night owl again. Why do I do it? It's because I'm so desperate to get the most out of every single day. I fucking really am, dude. Like, I want to do too much shit. Like, I gotta work for like 8 to 11 hours a day. I'd say usually 8 to 11 hours a day. I want to do let's plays and stuff for YouTube, which, you know, that's testament to just how fucking overconfident I am and deluded about how much stuff I can get done in a day. I want to do the YouTube stuff. I want to put at least an hour a day into writing. And I've been writing like crazy recently, and that's probably why my sleeping pattern's this fucked up again. You know, I'm completely wide awake right now, man. I got like another 2-3 hours left in the tank. It's crazy. I'm gonna go and do some writing as well. I've already written 3,000 words today. Woo! But we'll get to the writing question in just a little bit. What the hell was I saying? Maybe I'm sleepy then. I thought, oh yeah, there's just so much stuff that I want to get done in the day, dude. Like, I want to work out. I want to make sure that I get enough time spare in the day as well to get 3 good, wholesome meals in me. And I just, at the end of the day, I want to do like 18 hours worth of stuff in like 14 or 15 hours. So what ends up happening is that I'm fucking pinning my eyeballs open with matchsticks, you know, by the end of the day. It hits like 6 in the morning like it does right now, and I'm still going, you know, and I'm still going, and there's still like 2 or 3 hours stuff, worth of stuff that I still want to do every single day. When it comes time to wind down, I'm just not ready. I'm like, if it was possible to go to sleep, kicking and screaming and clawing at the bed, like clawing and screaming every step of the way, almost like you're being forced to go to sleep. That's what I'm like, you know, mentally at least. I'm not an insomniac or anything. I've always slept very, very well and very long and wholesomely, but I don't know, man. I just don't like ending the day. I just don't like ending the day. And what happens is that I stay awake so late that I get hungry again, so I go downstairs, I make myself a sandwich, then I've like got a little bit more of a boost, I'm awake for another half hour while that's, you know, just settling in my tum. And then you're not supposed to sleep on a full stomach, so I sleep for way too long because your body needs to sleep longer when you're digesting food because the sleep isn't as restful. And then I end up waking up the next day and I'm just fucking the worst human. I am the worst human in the world, actually. I'm basically Hitler when I wake up in the morning. Like, it's the worst thing ever, man. Only for like 20 minutes, and then I'm fucking completely fine, you know? Once I've got some chocolate squares or some bran flakes down me, you know, I'm completely fine. But I'm probably gonna end up going full circle again pretty soon, because like I said, I'm back to writing. I'm fucking totally addicted to that shit right now, and the only way to fit it into my schedule, the only way, is to try and just live 18-hour days, and I can't function on 6 hours sleep, dude. I can't do it. I just, like I said, I'm just the worst human ever. So hey, next week's vlog will probably be at like fucking 11 AM and I haven't even been asleep, you know. Anyway, I hope that answers the question, Cleanser. Just too much stuff to do, man. Stuff to do, no time to sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead, man. Or in a few hours. Either one will do, you know. Alright, next up we got a couple of questions in from, well, Reeds and the Houlihan. That is Reeds and the Houlihan. They asked very, very similar questions. I'll only put Reeds on the screen, but I'll also read out the Houlihan's. Reeds asks, when did you get the inspiration for writing for the very first time, and how are you getting motivated? The Houlihan, honourable mention, also asked, where do you get your inspiration to write? Do you get it mostly from other stories, or video games and movies, / TV, like myself? What motivates me to write? It's usually something that starts off as a really abstract thought. An idea that comes to mind that really pisses me off is a good place to start. Something that I feel really fucking strongly about. It might be something like a political idea. It might be an idea in philosophy, or like self-improvement or whatever, you know. It might be something that just really fucking triggers me and really gets to me. And I actually mentioned this in a previous vlog. If you've been keeping up with these vlogs, you'll know what I'm talking about. I actually mentioned in a previous vlog the video that I saw of that guy who's like 40 years old, lives at home with his parents. He's still a virgin, he's unemployed, he can't find work, he's been out of a job for like 8 years or something, you know. And I mentioned that in a previous vlog, and I guess the reason I mentioned that is because subconsciously that shit really fucking, it just really pissed me off a lot, you know. And it brought about a lot of, what did it bring about? I wasn't angry about it, I was just really inspired to speak about it and you know, speak my mind forwards, I guess. And a lot of those themes that I spoke about in the previous vlog, I won't get into them now, made it into the story, and in fact are the backbone of my current work in progress, you know, that I'm like 30,000 words into or something. Man, it's going great. Where else do I get inspiration, stuff like that? Yeah, it's just generally things that annoy me, things that really frighten me. If I could get away with that, like I say, when I try and write horror stories, man, I just frighten myself. I get all paranoid and shit, like I talked about in another vlog. So, hell, if you can get over that bump in the road and you're not a fucking chicken shit like me, I guess, and a victim of your own imagination, then maybe you can get away with writing horror. But those are the things that generally inspire me. As for other stories and movies and other books and things like that that might inspire me, I always remember reading The Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. Fucking terrific book. Oh my goodness, and I just haven't gotten around yet to reading the rest of the Vampire Chronicles that she wrote. My goodness, though, I read that book when I was like 15 years old, maybe 14, 15 years old. It was heavy reading for me at that age, you know, at like 14. There's a lot of fruitful language in there and stuff that I had to really, it was like a try-hard read for me, you know. But that story always really, really stuck with me. But I don't know how much it's actually influenced me or anything like that. I don't know, I wouldn't say that it's inspired me, but it's kind of like the bar that I'm shooting for, you know? Like, if I could ever write as well as someone like fucking Anne Rice, that shit would just be... Man, life would just be complete, you know what I'm saying? But beyond getting that original idea and getting that kind of initial burst of inspiration, it's just so fucking important to act on that stuff. And that's not anything to do with writing in particular. Any kind of creative pursuit, man. Whether you're fucking into sculpting, if there are any sculptors, or anyone who just like fucking, I don't know, clay modeling is like a god at it or some shit, you know, let it be known in the comments, man, what a singular human you are. But any kind of artistic pursuit, whether it's, you know, painting, sketching, writing, or whatever, I think that it's important to actually act on those fucking impulses, because I'm a believer that most people have some kind of creativity in them. They have some kind of message or story that if they wanted to, and if they really wanted to put the energy towards it and put pen to paper or paintbrush to canvas, I guess, they could fucking do it, man, and they could really create something unique and original. And you know what, they might look back on it in a few years' time and be like, oh my god, that shit sucked, but save it, damn it. That's how you measure your progress, that's how you measure improvement, you know? So I think it's actually important to act on these things. I think that it's great to get inspiration and have that initial burst of energy, but really take steps to make it happen as well, you know? One thing that I found has really helped me with actually taking the initial inspiration for my tyranny and power themed work in progress currently was just nailing down those themes of being like, okay, if this scene happens, this scene happens, this scene happens, because I had like a general idea of the kind of stuff that I might want to happen during the story. And I just identified what the theme was. What did all of these scenes have in common, you know? What was the main character trying to do? And just nailing down a theme and being like, okay, it turns out I'm writing a political / horror / supernatural novel. I was going to say drama, but that makes it sound like it's a fucking play or something, you know? But, you know, political, supernatural, horror-themed novel. Oh, with undertones of, you know, power struggles and stuff like that as well. So once I nailed those down, my vision became a lot more clear, and I was actually able to take the original idea and start working with it, and that's awesome. Something else that always, I mean, does it inspire me? Yeah, fuck it, it does. This is one of the main reasons that I fucking write, man. This is one of the main reasons that I write, and I discovered this shit when I was like, I want to say like 16 or something, when I first really give it a go to start writing stories, and I wrote hundreds of thousands of words, man. Oh my god, you don't even understand. Like every day for about 8 hours a day, I was just at the computer, man, like fucking dawn till dusk, hammering away, you know? And that sounds like a fucking innuendo, man. Someone's gonna take that shit as an innuendo. Hammering away while sitting at your computer means different things to different people, you son of a bitch. But one of the things I noticed, and one of the things that really still motivates me to this day to actually put pen to paper, is that no matter how much planning you do, you can sketch out the general structure and what your protagonist wants, what his goal is in every single chapter, and how he ultimately will, generally speaking, fail to achieve that goal, to make sure that the tension's always rising. Give them some wins. Don't torture them too much, but you know what I'm saying? You can plan all of these things out. You can map out all of the characters and be like, okay, this is the character's, you know, this is the character's older sister, this is his little brother, this is going to be kind of his mentor figure, perhaps, during the story. This is the antagonist and the antagonist's backstory, and blah, 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 blah. You can map all of these things out, and then when you actually start writing the characters and they're bouncing off of one another, you know, the craziest shit happens, man. It's like they're alive. It's like they're actually alive. And all the planning in the world cannot prepare you for that shit, man. All the planning in the world. Like, again, I know it might seem like really abstract and stuff. I hate it when I watch other videos, you know, when people are talking about writing and they're like, oh, in my work in progress, my character Jean was just supposed to be a little idiot, but it turns out that Hare and Bobby have great chemistry, you know? As if we're supposed to know what the fuck they're talking about, but in my work of progress, I'm just going to proceed to go ahead and do what they do. That pisses me off, but whatever, man. In my work in progress, there was basically a very minor character. Very, very old, slightly crazy. I mean, very, very slightly crazy, kind of warped by time vampire. A countess on the island where the story takes place. She was meant to kind of be, yeah, a very, very minor character. The first character that he interacts with, kind of a gateway character that that leads my character on the path, if you know what I'm saying, towards achieving power and all that stuff, you know. But she was supposed to be very, very minor, and then my character was supposed to move on to other characters and start climbing the chain of command, you know. This character ended up being something just mesmerizingly insane fun to write. And she's just become the fucking star of the book. It's crazy. Like, that shouldn't really happen. Well, she's not become the star of the book, but I really, really look forward to writing scenes with her in them. And she's going to be around for a lot longer in the story. And it's as simple as that. I don't know what her fate will be, but she's just fucking great, man. And I didn't plan for this shit at all, you know. I had her basic characteristics listed out. Okay, she'll be like this. She's roughly this old. This is kind of her history. This is why she is the way that she is today. And she just steals the scenes that she's in, you know, and it's just fucking brilliant, man. And you can't predict that shit. You cannot predict that shit, man. That kind of magic just sort of happens. And even though someone else might read it and think that it sucks, while I'm writing it, I'm just so fucking addicted to that shit, man. All in all, that's what inspires me to write, by the way. All in all, if I had to say why do I write so much, it would simply be because it's just addicting on so many levels. I don't even need inspiration, man. I just... I don't know. I write because I have to, man, not because I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just fucking... I have to do it, and... that's how easy mode it is. Try explaining that to Sophie, man. She hates that shit. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I'm going to tie off this vlog here because I am rambling at this stage in time. What are we... nearly 20 minutes right now. Maybe I'll like cut out some of the silent spots or something. I'm gonna leave in the intro, man. Fuck it, that'll be a lovely little lovely way to kick off my first video back. He hasn't made a video for 10 days now. He doesn't even know how to fucking record a vlog, you know. Shut up, alright, damn it. You're right. I'm not even gonna defend myself. It's just irrevocable at this point. Anyways, like I say, thanks for stopping by. Do enjoy the rest of your day now. Plop any questions down below that you want me to answer in the next weekly vlog. Every Wednesday I'm gonna record a vlog for the sake of fuck. Do enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to catch all you guys a tad bit later before... best outro ever.